power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day.
Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sport Hour, coming to you live from the studio of Power 365 FM. My name is James Oluwadrotimi Aremu, and I'm going to be your host on the show this afternoon. Alright, it's not the news anymore. The 2023-2024 UEFA Champions League final is set. And we're about to see Borussia Dortmund finding its way into the final unexpectedly. That didn't come cheap. Borussia Dortmund had to win both legs against Paris Saint-Germain. Now they will be facing the king of UEFA Champions League, talking about Real Madrid, in the final come the 1st of June. Alright, quickly, before we talk about any other sport news today, let's talk about any news surrounding that game that happened last night, talking about the UEFA Champions League. And there was a game that was played last night, talking about Europa Conference League. You know, normally Europa League and the Europa Conference League was supposed to happen on Thursday night, that is tonight, but one of those games happened last night due to weather conditions, and the game was between Fiorentina and Club Brugge. The game ended 1-1, but Fiorentina are through to the final of the UEFA Conference League. Alright, like I said, Real Madrid won Bayern Munich 2-1, and Real Madrid qualified on aggregate 4-3. And that ends the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Talking about the final will be played in Wembley Stadium on the 1st of June between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlo Ancelotti is now the only coach to have made his way into the UEFA Champions League 6 times. No coach has ever done that in the history of UEFA Champions League, bringing the team to the final of the UEFA Champions League 6 times. Carlo Ancelotti is the only one to have done that. And Madrid, already they've won this tournament most, other than any other side, 14 times. Should they win it again come June 1st, they are going to win it for the record 15th time. But for Thomas Tuchel and his boys, it's a sorry case for them, because Real Madrid has not dumped them out of the UEFA Champions League semi-final for the 3rd time consecutively. The last 2 times both teams faced each other in the UEFA Champions League semi-final, Real Madrid had always come out top, making it into the final and winning the UEFA Champions League on both occasions. Will the same thing happen again this time? Because already Real Madrid has succeeded in jumping out Bayern Munich for the 3rd consecutive time. Will they go on to win? Will they go on to win the tournament? Talking about the 2023-2024 UEFA Champions League trophy. And should it happen that Thomas Tuchel made it into the final, he would have become the only coach to coach 3 different teams into the UEFA Champions League final. Yes, in 2019-2020 season, he took PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, to the final of the UEFA Champions League. Same thing happened the following season, but this time around with a different team, Chelsea. But Chelsea won it, but PSG lost to Bayern Munich. Let us assume he won last night with Bayern Munich. He would have been the only coach to bring 3 different teams to the final of the UEFA Champions League, but that didn't happen. So it's a sorry case for Thomas Tuchel and Bayern Munich. Alright, we're still coming back to more news surrounding the UEFA Champions League. In fact, the whole UEFA tournament. But quickly, let me give you the result and fixtures. Alright, in the UEFA Europa Conference League, like I said earlier, Fiorentina and Club Brugge, they played 1-1 at Belgium at the Krasniqi Stadium. Okay, no, not the Krasniaki Stadium. Krasniaki Stadium belongs to Olympiacos. At the Gem Bridal Stadium. But Fiorentina made it through after winning first game, their first leg in Italy. After winning the game 3-2. Alright, what's going to happen tonight, this evening? Talking about the second leg in the semi-finals of the Europa League. Atalanta will welcome Marseille to the Joey Stadium. The game is still on as they both play 1-1. They both played 1-1 in France last week. Now at the Joey Stadium tonight around 8 p.m. Atalanta will be slugging it out with Marseille. 8 p.m. as well, Bayer Leverkusen will welcome AS Roma to the Bay Arena. Although this game looks like a dead rubber game, but never say never. Anything can happen in football. Because Bayer Leverkusen won away from home in the first leg 2-0 at the Stadio Olimpico. Now at the Bay Arena, what's going to happen? Okay, talking about the Europa Conference League, one of the semi-finals had been played yesterday, and we've confirmed Fiorentina as a finalist. Well, today again, Olympiacos will welcome Aston Villa to the Krasniaki Stadium. But let's not forget that Olympiacos went away from home, beating Aston Villa at the Villa Park 4-2. Unai Emery has been tagged a specialist when it comes to Europa League, in the Europa League. But this is Europa Conference League. It's different from the Europa League. What's going to happen with Aston Villa turn things around? Will Unai Emery turn things around? Alright, 8 p.m. is the time. Olympiacos versus Aston Villa. Alright, let's talk about some stories surrounding the UEFA tournament. Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel has listed the reasons why they lost 2-1 to Real Madrid in the second leg of their Champions League semi-final yesterday. Joselu scored 2 late goals to win the tie after Afonso Davies turned the Bernabeu. In the second half, Real will now play Bayern Munich's Bundesliga rival, talking about Borussia Dortmund in the final, talking about the UEFA Champions League final on the 1st of June this year. Thomas Tuchel, while speaking after the match, he says it's hard. It will take a while to recover, but on the one hand, it's a loss where we left it all, but on the pitch, of course, it's tough to accept. It's part of reality. No regret. But on the other hand, there were too many injuries, a few too many substitutions, too many cramps, says Thomas Tuchel. The defeat ensures Bayern will end this campaign trophyless, with Tuchel set to leave the club after only 14 months. Alright, quickly, let's talk about other news regarding the Champions League. Well, Bayern Munich's Hurricane and Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe are the current joint top leading scorers in the UEFA Champions League this season, ahead of Real Madrid's final with Dortmund on the 1st of June. Kylian and Mbappe have 8 goals each to their names. However, both players will not play in the UEFA Champions League final after their teams were eliminated in the semi-final stage against Dortmund and Real Madrid respectively. Behind Mbappe and Kane are Manchester City striker Erling Haaland and Atletico Madrid forward, talking about Antoine Griezmann, who have 6 goals each to their name. Here is the list of Champions League leading scorers ahead of their final at Wembley, talking about 8 goals Kylian Mbappe and Hurricane, 6 goals Antoine Griezmann and Erling Haaland. Now talking about 5 goals, we have just 3 players in this category that will be participating in the final, and all these 3 players are players of Real Madrid. Okay, Rasmus Højlund, 5 goals out of the competition since group stage. Alvaro Morata, 5 goals. playing for Atletico Madrid out of the competition in the quarterfinal. Okay, talking about Rodrigo, Joselu, and Vinicius Jr. have 5 goals each to their name in this competition, and they will be playing for Real Madrid in the final of the UEFA Champions League. Julian Alvarez out of the competition, dumped down by Real Madrid in the quarterfinal. Phil Foden, another player of Manchester City, out of the competition. Galeno out of the competition since round of 16. Porto's player. Alright, former Bayern Munich star Owen Agriv has said that he felt sorry for Harry Kane after his team's elimination from the UEFA Champions League. Agriv said this while reacting to Bayern Munich's Champions League semi-final second leg 2-1 defeat to Real Madrid last night. Harry Kane has scored 44 goals in 44 matches across all competitions for Bayern Munich this season. The England international was substituted in the 85th minute against Real Madrid. The former Tottenham Hotspur star was replaced by Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. At that moment, Bayern Munich were protecting a 1-goal lead and were going to Wembley Stadium with Kane having led their charge. But Joselu scored a late brace to send. According to him, he says, I feel so sorry for Kane, what a superstar he has been, and he doesn't have an opportunity to be in the Champions League final. Poor guy, he has been amazing this season, and that just didn't go to plan in the last 10 minutes. Alright, still talking about the UEFA Champions League, Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel has said he feels betrayed following a controversial refereeing decision in their Champions League defeat to Real Madrid on Wednesday. Alphonso Davies gave Tuchel's men the lead in the 68th minute, but Joselu netted a late brace to complete a stunning comeback. However, after Joselu's second goal, Matheus Delight put the ball in the back of the net, but the goal was ruled out as the defender was adjudged offside. Speaking to the media, Tuchel claimed it was against the rules and the lineman had apologized. He said, we are almost through. It's almost there, and there was a very unusual mistake from our best player for the equalizer. Then we considered the second one in the stoppage time. Then we scored one, and there was a disastrous decision from the lineman, the referee. It feels like a betrayal in the hand. The lineman says sorry, but that does not help. To raise the flag in a moment like this, the referee sees we get the second ball and we get the shot. It's a very, very bad decision. It's against the rules. It's a disaster. It's hard to swallow, but that's the way it is, says Thomas Tuchel. Well, this is Thomas Tuchel reading from the book of Lamentation. You know, the old chapter after Bayern Munich lost that game last night. Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand has singled out Bayern Munich striker again. Harry Kane insisted that his teammates let him down against Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final second leg tie on Wednesday. When Agrives voiced out his opinion, now here is Rio Ferdinand. When Kane was on the pitch against Real Madrid, Bayern Munich were heading to the Champions League final. Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel then substituted the England international in the 85th minute against Real Madrid by bringing on Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, expecting that the Cameroonian would do much more better. While at that moment, Bayern Munich were protecting a 1-goal lead and were going to Wembley with Kane having led the charge, like I said earlier. According to Rio Ferdinand, he said he had done his job. He has scored the goals. They brought him in to continue winning trophies, and I feel the others have let him down more than anything. I think we have a heavy heart tonight. Kane, that was last night. Kane has scored 44 goals in 44 games across our competition. For the German-based team, talking about Bayern Munich, but that didn't count as Bayern Munich are going trophyless this season. Alright, quickly, let's talk about 2 Nigeria players that will be breaking record tonight should the case the win or draw their game. Talking about the Europa League, Victor Boniface and Fontella are on the path Rangers making history with Bayer Leverkusen. Nigeria duo Victor Boniface and Natatella are on the verge of history with newly crowned Champions League. Okay, with newly crowned Bundesliga champions. Newly crowned Bundesliga champions Bayer Leverkusen, not Champions League. Leverkusen will face AS Roma in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final tie tonight at the Bay Arena. Like I said earlier, Xabi Alonso's side extended their unbeaten run to 48 across all competitions following last Sunday's 5-1 victory over Eintracht Frankfurt. The victory saw their workshop equal Benfica's outstanding European record set between December 1963 and February 1965. A win against AS Roma, or even a draw at least, will see them set a new record for the longest unbeaten streak by an European club. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to win the Europa League crown for the second time in history after their success in the 1987-88 season. I wish the boys well in that game this evening. Alright, quickly before we talk about other sports, or before we even go foreign, let's talk about NWFL, MPFL, and Federation Cup. Talking about the President Federation Cup. Sunshine Queens head coach Rafi Oseni has commended his team's victory over Greenfoot Football Club in the round 32 games of the Women's President Federation Cup. The Owena Wales defeated the non-league side 3-1 at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin on Wednesday. That was yesterday. The likes of Sulia Ajibade Taiwo, and Bolaji Olamide scored the goals for Sunshine Queens. Oseni believed that the team will improve as the competition progresses. According to him, he says, "I'll continue to take my time to study the team. Sunshine Queens is a very good team. As soon as we get back to our base, we will work on some areas we are lacking. There's going to be better improvement from our next game. I must confess, our opponents have a good account of themselves. They are not pushed over at all. We edge them through experience, hard work, and grace of God. The remaining round of 32 fixtures is scheduled to be played on Thursday across designated venues." Right away from Akure, let's talk about Lagos. Talking about Sporting Lagos, the Lagos-based club. Sporting Lagos midfielder Mohamed Jamil has revealed what inspired his move to the club. Talking about Mohamed Jamil. Mohamed Jamil joined Sporting Lagos during the mid-season transfer window. The 23-year-old has made 9 appearances for the club since his arrival. According to him, he says, "I looked at some of the projects of the club before making my decision. Something from their social media handle gives me an insight into what to expect before making that move. Sporting Lagos have good coaches and players to help me develop better in my career. I have a whole lot of my former teammates here, but Mike Zaruma has been helpful. To me both on pitch and off the pitch because we are together in the national team event," says Mohamed Jamil. Nigeria Women Football League side Edo Queens have dedicated their President Federation Cup round of 32 victory to the state governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and the First Lady, Betsy Obaseki. Edo Queens Trash Kada Queens, A2 at the Area 3 Sports Complex, Abuja, on Wednesday. SMMM and Abdul Rashid Miriam scored a brace each in the game. Abidin Suliat, Godwin Eunice, Kafayat Mafishere, and Goodness Osigwe goals completed the bashing. Well, according to the Edo Queens Club captain, Abidin Suliat, says, "We promise the governor and our first lady that we are going to redouble our effort to bring laurels to the state, and this is the way to reciprocate government's kind gesture." I've never had it so good until Governor Obaseki came on board as our governor. Just about 2 weeks ago, we qualified for Super 6 after pulling a 1-1 draw with champions Delta Queens on the last day of the regular season, and our mother, the First Lady, organized a grand reception for us. The honor done us is a great motivation, and we propel us to higher performance at the Super 6, which is scheduled to begin on the 15th of May. This is just the beginning of the resounding result. It is not out of place to say that the huge investment and motivation from Edo State government to the Edo Queens are yielding fruit as the girls started reciprocating the state government's kind gesture. All right. Away from the gist. The Nigeria defender Leo Balogun is a major doubt for Rangers, especially when they take on their famous. Leo Balogun is a major doubt for Rangers' old firm Iogo Furush Ashi scoring the decisive goal. Alright, what's the latest developments? Talking about the Super Eagles, Fini the judge has the right to choose a foreign assistant if he desires. Fini the judge is yet to put together his backroom staff a week after his appointment was confirmed by the NFF. The 53-year-old has reportedly rejected NFF proposal to work with two of his former teammates, Emmanuel Amunike and an expatriate as assistant. Fini has jumped to the defense of the coach insisting that he has the right to pick his assistant. According to Amaju Pinnick, he says for his assistant, this is very tricky. It is normal for him to demand foreign assistance if he so desires. Bonfred Amaju Pinnick continuing his words and says the judge is well equipped. He played for Ajax. And they over there have developmental football monitoring in kicking the ball, trapping, and all that. I think he's well positioned for the job. For Amunike,